Do you just not have brakes? Oh,
Whoa.
jeez. Oh!
Wow.
Oh!
That was gold.
I kind of wish I wanted to see that.
Smashed into the front
Oh
of
my
the semi,
God.
hit another car.
There's dead people in that car.
Yeah, and then rolled over.
That was impressive right there, actually. That went bad.
That was a one and done.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Locked up the back. Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Oh, God.
What's this guy doing? He's like,
This
should
looks
I
so...
go?
Oh!
No. Ooh, I wasn't even watching that side of the screen. Oh,
Jesus.
shit. Crack open a bottle of Champagne and drive away in my Lamborghini. Hello again, and welcome to another episode of the CAMcast.
Woo!
Hooray!
I am the master at the helm this evening, your lovable, huggable Professor Dave. I don't know
there
what
you
else
go.
to put
Dr.
into
Dave?
that one.
Uncle Radical?
Yeah. Uncle Radical. Dr. Radical. I don't know. What did you call me last week?
I call Doctor... I think... Yeah. What?
You called me
Daddy Rads.
Daddy
yeah.
Rads? I kind
There
of
we
like
go.
that.
Daddy Rads.
Daddy Rads.
Word. We've got our excitable child here,
Hello.
Gavin Picard-Pouquet.
Hi.
And fearless leader taking a back seat, already watching this thing just flying into other people's windshields.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Michael Chandler, everybody.
How you doing?
So we're just going to go ahead and jump right on into it. We'd like to thank our sponsor, our main sponsor, Steady Broke Clothing. SteadyBroke.com, steady.broke on all of the various social medias. They've got some super cool shirts. They've got hats. They've even got crop tops.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
I mean, it's getting to be, unfortunately, no longer crop top weather, so get yourself a Broke
I
State
mean, that's
University
what you
long
fucking
sleeve.
say.
I mean, it's not crop top weather in
I'm sorry.
Utah, but in
I'm sorry.
Los Angeles.
Look at me. I'm the kind of dude who's getting real close to wearing shorts year-round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
feeling
bec-
that. I'm feeling that.
Yeah. I do not want to be, but yeah, no, I could rock a fucking crop top year-round just to keep myself cool, but no. All right?
You don't want to let that hamburger meat all out?
I really don't need that much drama at work, so
That's okay. You
Yep.
can just claim you're living an alternative lifestyle.
damn right.
They can't mess with you on that.
Build me a third bathroom, goddammit.
Exactly.
Fuck.
The unisex is not good enough.
Uh,
Not good enough.
I shudder to think what would happen if there was a unisex bathroom at my office.
You know what would happen if there was a unisex bathroom in your office?
What?
There would be Cam Automag stickers all in the stall.
Yeah, probably.
Goddamn.
I'd
You'd
just
be
be up
the only
there-
one using it.
I'd just be up there with a stencil, just be like, what?
Yeah.
Just tagging.
Shut the fuck up, Debbie. This doesn't concern you.
But what does concern you, though, is CamAutoSwag.com.
Yeah,
Hey.
That's our good stuff.
damn right.
Once you're done buying Steady Broke's good stuff, which, by the way, if you put CamAuto15 as a coupon code, after you put everything in your cart,
Yeah.
you get 15% off your entire order.
Over
Nice.
at SteadyBroke.com, baby.
Exactly. Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
SteadyBroke.com, steady.broke on all social media.
Bam! And then go ahead and hit CamAutoSwag.com because we've got T-shirts, we've got hats, we've got cell phone covers.
Yep.
We've got all kinds of good stuff.
Ooh, I'm actually getting a new phone here pretty soon, so I'm going to need to rock one of those.
Damn right.
Yes, son.
Yeah, I'm rocking my iPhone X Cam Automag case. I dropped this phone on the daily, and it looks better than the last case I bought, like, for $50.
Nice.
So they are good quality, guys. The Cam Auto logo is even, like, still good on the back,
Nice.
Okay.
which I never thought would actually happen with a phone case that I own.
But here we are.
Here we are. And keep in mind, guys, for the plushier folk that
Yeah.
listen to us.
The more cuddly, if you will.
Exactly. Thick with 3 C's.
Damn right.
We go up to 3X on most of our stuff. 4X for a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the newest ones? Is that...
I think the
Mount
newest
Canmore?
ones are Mount Canmore and the I'd like to change my answer Chevrolet Chevette T-shirt.
Right.
Those are the newest offerings.
Yep, we've got some more designs in the pipe.
Exactly. And another new one that took off, onesies.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
your kiddos, because we know a lot of you guys have little children's.
Onesie game strong. Pull-out game, not so much.
Hey!
Little mini-me's.
Should be buying Cam Automag onesies for their
Yeah.
little mini-me's.
There we
Indeed.
go.
So you can pick some of those up. Super shout out to Cam super fan Dan Chilinsky.
Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
He's wrapped his twins in the onesies.
Yep.
And Evil Trent as well, another one of our super fans.
Yeah, got his little boy McLaren and the Cam onesie.
Perfect. So definitely go and do some of that too.
Oh, while we're talking about CAMautoswag.com, we have to issue an apology to Chaz Karina's wife because he bought a Mount Canmore shirt.
Oh my God, yes.
And she was very disgusted at the idea. So,
Nice.
Sorry, Chaz's wife.
I'm not sorry.
We didn't mean to.
Chaz is the kind of guy that follows the ask for forgiveness, not permission
That he is.
rule.
That he is.
That's a very dangerous game.
Ooh,
That's a very dangerous game.
that is
But hey,
indeed.
well-
If it's working for him, fuck
Hey,
it.
exactly. Yeah. Hey, we'll probably be talking to Chaz more in the near future.
Yeah,
So
We'll
see.
definitely see him at the Salt City Drift 2 day.
Yes, I
Yep.
will be there.
I will also be there.
Yep. I'm probably going to be running the grid. I don't know if I'm going to drive or not. Depends on if I figure a car out.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing my damnedest to get the mini minivan ready to sleep in.
Perfect.
Turns out car camping is not just a thing, but it's kind of a big thing. So
It's a massive thing.
yeah,
I mean,
so
I
they're
do it.
like dedicated like car camping mattresses and stuff that are meant to
Yes.
fit.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
I'm going to need some of
Yeah,
those.
I've got a pretty decent little foam pad in the back of the Outback.
nice.
It works out.
There we
It
go.
works out.
Yeah,
Just remember, guys, I'm not couch surfing and I'm not homeless. I'm living a new age mobile lifestyle.
there we go.
You fucking millennial.
I am just as mobile as my LTE connection.
Damn.
Hot damn.
Yep. And because because I have Verizon, I get it almost everywhere.
Yep. Perfect.
Bam.
More coverage in more places.
Well, so since Trent's not here, somebody has to come up with a quote-unquote $1 billion question.
Dun dun dun.
So I think it's going to come to me, and I think we're going to lay off the Track Daily Crush stuff for a minute.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. I mean, I like those, but
Me
I
too.
do too.
Me too, but I can't really think of anything.
yeah, you're
At the
right.
moment.
Neither can I. Like, if
No.
you put me on the spot, I couldn't think of one, but I can answer them all damn day.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's like crossword puzzles.
So easy to condemn, so hard to create.
Okay,
It's true.
so Chevy Chevette.
No. Stop.
Ford Pinto.
Well, obviously we're crushing the Pinto because we're just going to go ahead and nip that
Well-
one in the bud before it gets
I
to
mean,
us.
if you crush the Pinto, it explodes.
Yeah, but yeah,
Bonus fireworks.
yeah, but
Hey.
I don't want that. I don't want to be driving that thing when the fireworks go off.
That's fair.
That's a problem.
That's fair. A lot of people are no longer alive today because of that firework.
God damn.
Yep. Oh,
Rust and pepperonis.
indeed. Anyway, so at my soul-crushing, nightmarish day job, I have a lot of free time to just think of random-ass shit. And one of them that keeps popping up is, so my girlfriend says she drives to work. I say I have a commute to work. Is there a difference between actually driving and commuting? Because,
Oh.
I would
Yeah.
say yes.
yeah,
Because I used to commute from Park City to Salt Lake every day, right?
yeah,
Whether it be living in Park City, working in Salt Lake, vice versa. A lot of people would consider Parley's Canyon a fun drive.
yeah,
And they would say that's a drive.
yeah.
I was commuting.
Yeah, that's if you have to drive a fun road every day just to get to and from work.
It's still commuting.
Exactly. You're not doing it because you want to. It's a thing
Even though
you
it might
have
be
to-
great.
Yeah, but it's a thing you have to do, and if you have to do something fun every day, that fun thing stops being fun after a while.
Yeah. Or it has its lulls.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm kind of in the same boat, and I feel Professor Dave's probably in the same place.
Yeah.
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 All right.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Oh, that's settled.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it to you, people. Is there a difference between driving and commuting? Hit us up, mailbag at camautomag.com. Comment on this post.
Slide into our DMs.
Yeah.
What you got to do.
And tell us, do you enjoy your commute?
Yeah.
Do you enjoy your drive?
Yeah. Is your drive affected by, my drive's not necessarily terrible, but the fact that I'm going to work in a windowless office for 9-10 hours a day
Yeah.
makes that drive really bad.
Yeah.
The drive into work is terrible. The drive from work is amazing.
Yeah, I feel that for
Yep.
sure.
So, yeah, just let us know. Give us a little insight into your lives.
Yeah, and let us know. Do you need to go for a drive to vent steam?
Yeah.
Do you need to go somewhere else to kind of get that release, or do you get that on your way to and from work anyway?
Yeah, let us know, because we are very curious about this.
Indeed.
Mailbag at camautomag.com, or, shoot us a message on any of our social media. We're at camautomag on everything.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All right, well,
so
we said we had some stuff we were going to talk about last episode.
that's right.
Yes.
Our good friend Hanz.
Yes, Hanz Guzman.
Hans?
So,
Well, it's funny you say that with like a German tone because he's not, in fact, German.
No, he's from
No.
Mexico, right?
yes, he is from Mexico, and he's currently studying abroad in Canada.
Canada.
Yup.
Yeah, he's up there.
Yes,
I don't know.
he
Where did you
is.
say he was in Alberta?
The Great
Or
White.
something. I
Great
don't
White
know.
North.
Up there in the Great White North there, yeah, he don't you know?
Oh,
Something
you
like
betcha.
that. But
Oh, yeah, you betcha.
so he
Yeah, hoser.
Yeah, so first he wrote in and said that, he let us know who we were, or who he was and why he was listening to us and, not to be afeared. Yeah. So that's fun. So good news about that. But then he wrote in and he gave us a question at the end of his letter.
And it's actually a really good one.
Yes. So he says, to finalize, I would like to ask your opinion, guys. I am planning to hit the road on the Pan American Highway from Vancouver to Chile next year.
Well, fuck you.
What kind of SUV would you recommend? I have been searching and I noticed that the Suzuki Grand Vitara Sport Manual, of course, winky face, it is a good SUV. Tell me what you think. Thanks and take care, guys.
Well, first, thank you, Hans,
Thank
for
you.
writing in.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
yeah.
Despite my curses.
That's definitely a Overland Goals trip.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people on like Expedition Portal and like Overland X and these kinds of forums and groups that want that as one of their trip goals.
For sure.
Yeah, like that is a
so-
thing that, like that is top of the list. for
Yeah, there are a lot of
people.
people that want to make that trip because that's, I mean,
It is nuts.
yeah, I mean it's what 5,000-6,000 miles
Something like that, yeah.
of just, and you've got everything. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously he's starting up in Canada, and so he's getting snow and asphalt and this stuff.
I'm sure it's really rocky up there, too.
Yeah, and then driving through North America, I'm assuming he's going to be coming across North America instead of just down and over.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
So, according to Wikipedia, the Pan American Highway is a network of roads measuring about 30,000 kilometers, 19,000 miles.
wow. I want to know where he's jumping on and off.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
or
crazy.
where his on and off points on
Well-
the Pan American are.
Okay, so wow.
Yeah, it's only 5,000 miles, like, bird's eye. Like, as the crow flies.
Okay, so if it's a network of roads, as it says, and there's
Yeah.
junctions and turns
There's a lot
and
of
twists.
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, I mean, like I said, I don't know anything about it. I just think it's cool.
I
as
just
hell.
know that it's crazy.
Right. Exactly.
What do we recommend? I mean,
Yeah. Well,
I don't
so
know.
here's what I said. My thoughts are this. So there are certain vehicles that have been used by certain empires to essentially just kind of explore their holdings.
are you going
Right.
to talk about Land Rover?
Yeah, either a Land Rover
Yeah.
or a reasonable knockoff of a Land Rover.
Okay.
A Land Cruiser.
Land Cruiser, yes. FJ, not so much.
No. But yeah, I mean, like
Well,
these.
keep in mind, North America is really the only country that has any major hold on the FJ Cruiser. Talking about the newer ones.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like the stuff that.
Talking 40s,
70s.
60s, 65s, 70s, the elder 80s.
Yeah, like that's
Even like hundreds and 110s. I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, like these things that were used as expeditionary vehicles by many people for many, many decades.
For a reason.
Yeah, like these things,
They work.
They have been proven to be fairly bulletproof, and if you break down somewhere, odds are you're going to be able to find someone who knows how to work on one.
I would go with the Toyota on that one.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I would quite want to trust the Land Rover.
yeah, there's a lot of
like an
British
old disco.
there's a lot of British engineering I don't want to trust in a situation like that.
there's
Whether-
a lot of magic smoke hidden
Yeah.
in the Lucas wiring of those vehicles.
Yeah, it likes to come out from time to time.
Yeah,
Yep.
and depending on what Land Rover you get, it's either got a Buick V8 or a BMW V8. So keep that in mind.
All right, good to know.
Your travels may find you in a place where one or both has not been supported
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a long time.
yeah,
So probably maybe like a Land Cruiser 80, maybe.
yeah,
I mean, the 80s, obviously, they're everywhere.
yeah.
I mean, you can see an 80, with a UN decal on it. You can see an 80 with a rocket launcher sticking out of the back. You can You could see an
I mean,
80 dragging a plow in a field.
Even
for hell's
in
sake.
normal suburban circumstances, throw a rock up in the air, and you're bound to hit.
Yeah,
80.
because I mean, at least here in North America, we got the Lexus version of it.
Yeah, the GX470.
I think it was the LX 450s, and then they went to the GX.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
470s and stuff. When they went to the more Tundra looking, Sequoia looking one.
Huh.
That's probably a good one.
I
honestly,
wouldn't mind having one of those actually. They're
Yes.
built really well and they still feel tight. For
yeah,
sure.
that's the thing. I mean, the buy-in's a bit steep on a Land Cruiser, especially an 80 series. They're going up in price.
Yeah.
But
You know what is insane though is the buy-in for slightly used FJs.
Yeah. That.
Like I've still seen some that get sold for 45 plus.
Yeah.
With
no.
30,000 miles on it.
Yeah. No.
pretty interesting.
I don't understand.
No. It. Like my girlfriend's mom had an FJ Cruiser, and she traded it in for a new Wrangler, a new 4-door.
I'm sure she was
okay.
far happier with the Wrangler.
Oh, I can only imagine. Like, she really wanted an FJ just because, like, that was kind of
Because FJ.
Because
it was-
it's an FJ.
yeah, it was kind of her thing that got away. Like, she had her hands on one, and then circumstances ripped it away from her. And
Okay.
then,
Gotcha.
She ended up getting her hands on it, but now it's like,
The novelty wore off really quickly, I'm assuming.
God, yeah, that thing was kind of it was a brutish oaf, if anything.
Yeah.
That's fair. And I notice a lot of
Yeah.
Toyota guys like that kind of thing. They like a more brutish vehicle.
Yeah, but for what she's doing, like,
If you're just A to B,
yeah,
the occasional, hiking spot parking lot,
yeah, like that.
You could
save,
also
save
do
yourself
that.
and get an
I
Outback.
was gonna say you could also do that with my Forester.
Or Forester, right.
Yeah, like,
Well, honestly, that's another really good selection.
I was
is
thinking
a
about my
newer
Forester.
Subaru.
yeah,
I don't know if the Subaru would really be that happy after 20,000 miles of just beating the absolute living fuck out of it.
Well, and I think the exact opposite.
I think an older Subaru would take it
well,
better.
yeah, that's
I think
that's
a
fair.
newer Subaru would not be happy.
I think the newer Subaru might, at worst, be electronically not happy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
But when
yeah.
you get into the newer drivetrains, they're a bit more
Suspension.
efficient. The suspension's better. They're starting to put more
It-
filler
it-
in the cars.
It depends on how much of the time is spent on roads, like freeways
Yeah.
and stuff.
if it's pavement or if it's...
Because there
Well,
is quite a
rocky
bit,
off-road
like if
stuff.
you're coming through the United States portion,
yeah.
I'd say go Forester.
I would imagine most of it is going to be somewhat paved or smooth and maintained
Right.
in the majority of North America.
Yeah.
The thing about
America,
that
South
Forester
America, I think
that
you're gonna start
I guess the
getting
one that
some-
I have is there's just no fucking torque.
Well,
There just isn't torque.
yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
And rev hang for days. So if you're like trying to crawl anywhere,
I mean, at that point, I would probably, honestly, I would get one with an auto. They're geared lower.
oh, are they?
Yeah, they're a
Okay.
little bit easier to drive at lower speeds, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But I mean, parts availability. They
True.
sold your Forester everywhere, just like they sold my Legacy
That's true.
everywhere.
That's true.
I mean, I beat the shit out of my 99 Outback for 34,000 miles now, 36,000 miles.
Wow.
In the last year and a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
And about 30,000 of that it's had failing wheel bearings. So,
Okay.
so I mean, and parts are everywhere and they're interchangeable with everything. Like, I mean,
that is the great thing about Subarus is that they are just a bunch of different Lego blocks.
yeah, I
put
mean,
together.
up until recently, you could take a part from every car in the spectrum.
Basically, yeah.
Every
Like,
car in
do
the
you want
line.
your car like lowered? Put SDI coilovers or
Yeah,
like
right,
the
exactly.
suspension on
Impreza
it.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, put Impreza stuff on it. Do you want to raise your Impreza? Put Forester stuff on it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's a good one. I actually really liked his thought or suggestion of the Grand Vitara. We got the Grand Vitara,
Yeah,
and we also got it as the XL7, the Suzuki XL7.
I remember that. Yeah.
Well-supported V6. It's actually one of Suzuki's more common motors.
Oh, okay.
Especially with a manual transmission, that gearbox is found in a bunch of Toyota and Suzuki.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know anything
vehicles.
about Suzuki, so I can't really comment on this.
And the rest of the world got these. Like, they are... They're everywhere. They are kind of... I almost want to call them the Civic of midsize SUVs.
Okay.
But I mean, you can go anywhere and get parts for these things, and they are functionally the same no matter where you go.
Interesting. Okay.
So, I mean, it's a super suggestion. I mean, you can start getting into the oddities like the turbo diesel models, or you get an older 4-cylinder model. It's a little bit, more base model. I mean, we didn't get the 4-cylinder model. That was just the Vitara. The Grand Vitara was a bigger 4-door that had the V6 only. And,
gotcha.
they're a good suspension. They're still a live axle rear. It's like a 3 or 4 link rear, but it's an independent front.
Okay.
Outside of North America, you can get them equipped with lockers.
Ooh,
not bad.
So, I mean, yeah, there are things to do to these cars. You can get small, like, little puck lifts and spring lifts and stuff like that. So
I would still put my money on that Land Cruiser, though.
If I was going to buy something
that would be all reliable, honestly.
Yeah. Honestly, if I was going to go on more than one adventure like that, I would probably get a cruiser.
Yeah.
An 80 or a 65 or a 70.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even here in the U.S., you can get a lot of parts for the gray market cruisers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a listener, Brian Anderson. He works for Toyota and works on a lot of these vehicles that people bring in from overseas.
Yeah.
They're out here exploring the wonderful scenery that Utah has to offer, and, things happen or they need services, and he's been fortunate to work on a lot of these. And honestly, if he was bringing something that we didn't get, so, not an 80 series, not a Forester, or, not a Grand Vitara.
XL7.
Yeah, not an XL7,
or whatever.
Exactly,
yeah.
Right. Just full stop, Hilux.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
I feel like you can conquer the edges of the world.
I mean, Top Gear really put the older cars through their paces of just let's see if we can fucking destroy this thing.
Exactly.
Setting it on fire, dropping it from a skyscraper, try to drown it in the ocean.
And I'm even talking like the newer Hilux, like the ones they took to the North Pole.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's one in our Land Cruiser Museum that we have here in Salt Lake.
Ooh. I think you're right.
There is one there, I
think you're right.
Which is something that we need to actually go and see. Because
Yes,
I haven't been yet.
Neither have I.
I think I've got an inn over there with a cruiser buddy of mine.
All right.
Now, speaking of which, his cruiser's really cool. He's got like what I call the easy button.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you wanted to find parts anywhere for a Land Cruiser like what he's got, so he's got an old FJ40.
Okay.
It's hard topped. He has a soft top for it, but he always has the hard.
The hard tops are so pretty, though.
Right. Or sorry, no, I have that backwards. He's always got it soft topped, but he has a hard top for it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Anywho,
that makes sense.
Lifted, big tires. The drivetrain is immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
Best part about it, Chevy small block and a Chevy automatic.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
He has driven it to and from Moab.
Sure.
Nice.
And, he'll drive down to Moab, run a bunch of trails, and then drive it home.
That's how you do it, man.
His only complaint is no AC, and I think he's working on that this winter.
Well, there you go.
Rad. That's awesome.
But it'll do 70 on the freeway, no problem.
Sure.
It gets okay mileage for being a small block Chevy.
For being what it is.
It doesn't also, it's not pulling around a lot of weight.
It really isn't.
It's a brick, but it's not pulling around a lot of weight.
It's funny, he's got a sticker on the back quarter panel that shows a picture of an FJ40, and it says the original side-by-side. I buy it.
Nice.
I buy it. But yeah, Hans, I would say your Suzuki is an amazing choice.
Yeah.
Otherwise, get a cruiser, get a Hilux, something like that. Maybe not get a Subaru. I don't know.
No.
I'm biased.
Say probably stay away from the Subaru. Probably stay away from the Land Rover.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, don't do Rovers, do cruisers.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're planning on going to Europe, yeah, definitely get a Rover.
Oh yeah,
they're on the roadside all over the place.
Can't throw a rock without hitting one.
No.
And as Russian dash cams have shown, you can't drive in the right-hand lane without hitting one.
God damn.
Yeah. Man. Let's see.
Okay, we had some more correspondence, did we, or did we not?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we need to pump up those numbers, guys. Those are rookie numbers.
Come on.
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
We've been doing this for long enough.
It's true. You guys
know
it.
we do this.
Yeah.
We do these things twice a week.
We know you're out there. We can hear you breathing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
Yes, it was.
That was wonderful.
Anyway, we can real talk. Yeah, mailbag at camautomag.com. Slide into those DMs, please.
Yeah,
Anything.
at CamAutomag.
Yeah.
Just
we out
let
here.
us know.
Yeah, we out here. We want to talk to you. We want to do stuff.
Yeah, tell us what to do.
Yeah.
Because we like it.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you just want to send hate mail.
You know?
I mean, we'll read it on the air.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be hilarious.
Oh, yeah, we'll make fun of you the whole time.
Exactly.
Unless by some measure you're like 110% right and perfectly honest about it.
Then we're just going to call you an idiot and
hate
away.
ourselves.
Yeah. Storm away.
We might proofread this stuff and we might flick that one into the junk folder before.
Yeah.
But
whoopsie.
And then we might take your suggestions to heart.
One of my favorite descriptions of a group is like, don't be an asshole, or we'll find out where you live and make fun of it.
Don't be a dick, be a dude.
Exactly.
Joey used to say that all the time.
God, he used to yell that at the Camry.
I actually think that's where I heard it, was in the Camry.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick, be a dude.
Yeah, oh, God.
Man. Speaking of cars and Joey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Joey got himself a new Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
What is that?
A Volvo 240.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's an 85 244.
Okay.
Super cool little car.
Super rad.
It's all kinds of quirky, just like all 240s are.
And like Joey.
You know what's funny is I originally talked to him about it. I was like, hey, check it out. So I might have this Volvo lined up that you can get, so you're not hoofing it on the Huffy to work.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like, oh, a 240. Okay. No big deal. Like,
yeah.
I know, like, my 240, I don't think he ever really liked it. Most people didn't. It was a really quirky car.
Yeah.
But yeah, he checked it out. He and his girlfriend really dug it, picked it up. This was in trade for his Infiniti, by the way. But,
so you got the Infiniti.
So I've got the Q45 now. And he's got this super cool little 240.
What's up with the Q45?
It needs to have done at the same time a throttle module and a PCM, because with those Q45s you can't do one or the other.
It's not even just the Q45s, it's all the early 2000s Infiniti Nissan things that had electronic throttle control.
Because if the throttle goes out, you can't just replace the throttle, you have to replace them both, because you replace the throttle, fries the PCM.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Replace the fried PCM, kills the throttle. And it's just a never-ending cycle.
Yeah, so the idle control circuit on the electronic throttle nukes, and then takes out the IAC circuitry on the PCM.
Interesting.
So if you put a new throttle module on it, the bad wiring or the bad circuitry in the PCM just fries the new module. Or if you just put a new PCM in it, the bad throttle module fries the PCM.
That's really fucking irritating.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it took a lot of people a lot of tries to figure out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this is just a thing. It does.
And some were better than others. Like, some were like a moderate failure over a long period of time that fried a PCM, and a new PCM survives with a bad throttle module for a while.
Yeah. Or there's this instance where it is just failure after failure after failure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to throw some parts at this thing. I'm going to load the parts can and swipe my card and pull the trigger.
Attaboy.
and if it works, I'll probably drive it for a little bit. I kind of want to post it for sale.
And then flip it.
Kind of want to do a flip, but we'll see. We'll see.
Anyway.
I don't know, but Joey actually got really excited about the 200s, the old 240.
Dude, it's pretty rad.
I mean, I don't want to see him get rid of his 740 because that thing is all that is 80s cool.
Yeah.
Joey, come to Radwood.
He can come to Radwood in anything he owns at this point.
Oh, Joey, come to Radwood.
He's got the white on porno red 740 turbo.
Oh, God.
And now he's got the silver on blue 240 party sedan.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, I mean, come with me. No, I think he's kind of, unfortunately in the same boat that we are, because SEMA's looking like it's probably not going to be a thing for us.
Definitely not doing SEMA.
Yeah,
no.
so.
Yeah.
SEMA was fun.
It was
great.
Fun. Yeah, but I would like to go because there's going to be a lot of cool stuff happening. A lot of people I know are finally going to have cars in Lake Central Hall and big time booths.
I mean, that's awesome.
But at the same time...
Well, and then the coverage thing, too.
Yeah.
It's nice to bring that coverage to people.
Yeah,
it is.
But at the same time, every year that Cam has gone to SEMA, it has been one of those out of our own pocket thing. Everything that Cam does,
Well, we start questioning if it's worth it at
exactly,
that point.
you know,
Right.
because I mean, with even last year, it was the first year that I brought people, and I'm just like, well, we got to pass the hat around. We got to divvy this thing up,
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, and you guys were cool about it, but at the same time, it was like, is this really worth it?
It's just
though?
something we had to prepare for.
Yeah, and this year was just one of those like.
I mean, Dave, you kept on saying, like, yeah, I can't afford this trip, but I'm going, but I can't afford
I'm
this
doing
trip.
this.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I'm doing this.
Yeah,
And look, you survived.
I
You're
survived.
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it only
With
took me 6 months to pull my head out of my ass.
Well,
in
you
the
have most of
financial
your
department.
organs, so.
Most.
Most.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
need the
sold
ones on
my
the-
right nut.
Just need the ones on the left side, and you're good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good thing I'm left-handed.
perfect.
Damn.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's just one of those like, Cam's probably not going to go to the SEMA for the first time in like a decade.
Which is kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, but at the
As
same
someone who's only watched, really.
yeah, but at the same time, it's one of those like, man, it's gonna be
I might go down for a couple nights, just stay with some homies, see my sister and her husband and their newborn, and
yeah,
take some cool pictures at like some car shows going on after the fact,
yeah.
or some meets going on during or
Is
after the
Ian
fact.
from Vegas?
Yeah,
Ian
Okay.
Perry is
Yeah.
a Vegas native.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well,
Vegas
he lives
local.
there. I don't know if he's a
I have
native,
no clue,
but he's a local.
Okay, gotcha.
but yeah, no. So, yeah, like Radwood, like a lot of these things are like, we'd like to, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, even like for this Salted Drift 2-day, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to scrape together like $100 and some odd bucks just so I can make the van sleepable,
Yeah.
and that's kind of
I hear you.
and it's kind of becoming a bit of a struggle.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's part of the reason why I bought the van, so I could just sleep in that damn thing, so I wouldn't have to drive back from stuff. But it's, unfortunately, it's one of those things that's kind of gotten away from me. And it's a fairly low rent thing that I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So,
If you would like to donate to the Cam Auto Mag SEMA cause,
if you want to sponsor us for this trip, I will get you, like, a budget, and I will tell it, like, listen,
Proposal and...
we'll get you everything that you need so you can make an informed decision about this.
yeah, we'll make all the good stuff happen on paper.
Yeah. Like,
so that you can laugh at us and say, yeah, no,
this is not worth it.
this is not going to work.
Ah.
But what are you bringing me? Well, here's the thing.
Content.
Yeah. That's
We're
sweet.
taking
We're
a
bringing you
shit ton of
content
pictures.
and our witty personalities.
We're bringing you the
Exactly.
shit that you are willing to pay to not do.
I
Exactly.
am an on-air personality. You guys made the mistake of putting that on my pass last
Well,
year.
Yeah.
you're definitely a personality, Dave.
I am.
Yeah.
And you are on air, so...
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, so sorry to break that news to you people if you're looking for a Cam SEMA coverage or just to run into us in Vegas.
Yeah.
Probably
I mean,
not happening.
you might run into me in Vegas, but
Yeah, but that's
y'all should pay us to do this.
seriously, we can do all sorts.
Sponsor us.
We can do all sorts of cool stuff for you.
Shit don't happen for free.
Yeah, man.
True.
This is again like this. Nearly a decade of Cam has been pretty much entirely out of me and Trent's pocket.
Yeah.
And it is
And our pockets are decidedly thinner
Dry.
Yeah.
than Trent's.
He's a
And
shadowy
even
billionaire.
Even
Dude.
Trent's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, he is. Like, I mean, he went fucking all out, like, in the beginning. Like, it was nuts, some of the stuff he was willing to just kind of toss money at.
Yeah,
And
well,
then-
you know what they say, growing up is hard to do.
Yeah, and then, like, he got to a
Yeah.
point where, kind of came to me, and it was like, well, now we're going to, that's when we kind of started doing more track stuff.
Now we're going to do the more frugal side of Cam Auto Mag.
Yeah, because my broke ass was running it,
Yep, I feel it.
So, yeah, I mean, here we are. We're kind of getting back to a weird, happy place where me and Trent are, putting our hands and, on the merry-go-round both times trying to spin Gavin off of it.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep,
And I'll go steal the scooter so we can get this merry-go-round up to 60 miles an hour.
there we go. Yeah, we got Chirp occasionally chiming in from the Northwest.
He sent me a thing last night that he was at the Foo Fighters show.
Yeah, he was posting about it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I had no idea it was the Foo Fighters show. Like, I was just scrolling through Instagram, just like, cool.
Ah, rad.
Who's that? I don't know. Whatever. Moving on. Keep it moving. And
Nice.
then he's, Foo Fighters. I'm like, oh, who'd be interested in that?
Gavin would be.
Yep. Hope he finds out. Scroll.
It's funny because I have other friends that were also at that show.
Weird.
And then I have a friend of mine who hit me up today. I think tomorrow night they're going to be in somewhere in Canada.
Huh.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Good
There we
shit.
go. But
The Holy Grail.
Magnificent holy girl.
What a guy. What a guy.
Indeed.
yep.
So we asked everybody some questions,
We did.
or a question.
Yeah. So as we record this, it is Labor Day, the day where traditionally we stop wearing white afterward because reasons.
I actually saw a guy today wearing a white shirt with white trousers.
Hot damn.
It says all white.
All right.
I mean, I would try it.
Yeah.
I could fucks with that.
I mean, this country has had and still has a lot of weird traditions.
You
I mean,
don't say.
Indeed.
You go back to the early 20th century, hats were not just a thing, but they were a big fucking thing. Like, riots were fought about hats.
That's actually true.
Yes. Oh, God, yes. Like, it's fucking insanity.
Now riots are fought about the gender of your hat.
Indeed. But, no, so we... Just gonna keep...
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
just
sorry, Gavin.
You're trying to make me shoot water up my nose.
I'm
Did
just
it
gonna-
work?
No.
Almost.
Okay.
Almost.
All right, I'm just gonna keep this one moving.
Yep.
So we asked, what weird automotive traditions do you have? Like when you get a new car, do you have to go like the first fresh tank of gas you get is at a specific gas station, or like is there just a terrible car show that you went to as a kid and then because of tradition you have to keep going?
Yeah, Scrape Fest.
Yeah, even though you know it's terrible. Yeah, it's getting better, but I mean, it's still like
It's still bad.
if you can't get down, man, that is
Goddamn.
not a place for you.
Nope.
Anyway, yeah, like, so what were some of your, weird automotive traditions? And as is tradition here, we bring it to the panel first.
Uh-huh.
So seeing as how it is you guys, and you two always tend to defer when we get to you,
Damn it.
I'm going to go ahead and jump on this one first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to dive on this pineapple for you.
Oh, all right.
Right?
Okay.
All right. Well, as long as Gavin has the pin.
Oh, So, like, I don't know, like, when this kind of became a thing, but, like, I always have to take whatever vehicle it is I have on Wasatch Boulevard from, like...
You made a video of that with the GTI, didn't you?
Yeah. That never saw the light of day because I ended up getting rid of the GTI.
I remember that.
Those were... God, I had such plans for that, and then I realized that... Oh, God, speaking of the GTI,
Oh, Jesus.
there's
What?
a class action lawsuit regarding Volkswagen engines of that generation.
Of the EA888
I
Mark
am-
II?
Yep. And its timing, chain guide, and tensioner failures.
Oh, yeah, the one you had to repair out of pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of like a well-known thing, but it's a class action
A
lawsuit?
class action lawsuit was
Wow.
filed, and Volkswagen settled because Volkswagen is finally learning to take L's.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just got to go get some stuff from up at Makes and Models, and I am eligible to receive up to $1,500, which...
Nice.
Yeah, which would be fucking tremendously helpful.
Because that
It would be.
That would cover your repair.
Yeah, it covers about 3/4 of my repair.
Okay,
but,
well.
yeah, it's neither here nor there. Whatever. I'll take $1,500 right now.
I
For
mean,
sure.
I'd rather hide behind a blast shield that's 75% effective
Exactly.
rather than taking the full hit.
Yup. So yeah, give me. So that's the thing that I'm going to be doing.
Pay me.
Yeah, but anyway, so yeah, every car, and I think this started with my Integra when I was living up in Cottonwood Heights. Yeah,
It was a far more accessible road.
yeah, but I mean, even today, it's not.
I guess you're not far from it here.
No, not
You're right.
terribly far away from it, but yeah,
I mean, you basically lived off of Wasatch.
I mean, since
My
tradition now is kind of worth the drive,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, but like every car, be it the Integra or the Subaru, even up to, the van now,
right.
I've taken it from Wasatch, either, the mouth of Little Cottonwood, up to where it gets onto 215 East Side, there at 33rd, or, the other way, back.
Okay.
It's just a thing that I do.
Nice.
Nice.
You know?
Very cool.
Yeah, it's not a particularly like insanely engaging road, but it's fun. It's pretty.
It's relaxing.
Exactly.
It's that you get to kind of soak in the new car,
Yeah.
right?
So yeah, that is a thing that I just have to do.
Nice.
I dig it.
Yep.
How about you, Gav?
Well, whenever my parents and I go down to Moab, at least that's how this tradition started, it has to be from the north side. And regardless of whatever time we come in, we choreograph this just right. So we would put on U2's Joshua Tree.
Okay.
Starting off with the opening track of Where the Streets Have No Name. And it's this big, like, cinematic organ playing at first, and it's kind of like got this not like trippy melody per se, but it's just like very cerebral, I guess.
Okay.
And then this guitar track comes in and it starts rocking and rolling, and we time it just right so that when we come down like that first little canyon, like the little descent into Moab, for those of you who have been, like the guitar starts to come in, and then where we cross the Colorado River, we'll actually take a left first and go up that drive.
Oh, very nice. Very nice, yeah.
Very, very, the visuals and the audio just really match up well there. That's kind of always been our thing, and when I've gone down with other people, I insist of like, we have to do this.
Very nice.
You'll understand why, but we have to do this.
That sounds like something I'm going to have to try.
You should definitely do that.
I mean,
yeah.
I love that drive.
Yeah, it's very pretty. One of my
Moab, but
one of my life goals is to drive up that Colorado River Road, blasting that music in a Porsche of some sort with a significant other in the passenger seat.
Word.
Just blasting up that road.
I like it.
That is the dream.
Very poetic.
Thank you.
It is
You're
indeed
welcome.
very poetic.
We'll see if that actually comes to fruition one
Well,
of these days.
Let's see. I think I've got too many traditions to really narrow down. I don't know.
Then just grab one for us, buddy.
Man. Let's see. Actually, pretty much every car I've had, every car or truck I've had, almost immediately after I register it, get a temp tag, plates, whatever, what have you, I try to take it on a decent length road trip.
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
What's a decent length? Like 400 miles, 500 miles, or like 250 miles?
Well, case in point, when I came back from North Dakota and I was still driving my Golf, so obviously this is, like 8-9 months in to, having the Golf in my name. But I decided on a whim to just go drive to Ely, Nevada and go see my friend Dayton.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I believe he listens to the podcast.
Shout out to
Shout out
Dayton
to
Monk.
Yeah,
How you doing, buddy?
Dayton Monk. But just drove out there and then drove back. No problems, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a 15-year newer motor in the older shell. So simple car, simple reliability.
Sure.
It was a good shakedown because you get to feel, I guess, what the car does. You get to get used to its rattles, its noises, and you get to feel different stuff, I guess, than what you're used to. Like,
Yeah.
I drive all over the place now. Like, I drive between
Sure.
here, Tooele,
You drive small road trips every
Saratoga
day.
Springs. Yeah, I mean, if I had something to do in, every location that I deal with, like,
Yeah.
I mean, I could be in Payson in the morning, and I could be in Tooele in the afternoon,
God damn.
be in Salt Lake in the evening, and be in Saratoga Springs at night.
Yeah.
So it would be very easy for me to put 220, 230 miles in a car in a day.
Yeah. That's generally about not
And
quite as much, but
Yeah, and my commute could be as big or as small as I want it to be,
sure.
because, I could just pull over and sleep in the back of my Outback if I wanted to, or I
Yeah.
could park in front of my work.
Well, hell, I mean, I run delivery, so like, I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
you. Like, I've definitely had some 250-mile days before,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Definitely. But yeah, I think that's probably my biggest one, is I like to go on a big shakedown run.
I like that.
So if it's going to break, it's going to, or if there's going to be a problem, it's going to manifest itself either right away or most of the way into the trip.
Right, like as you're on your way back.
Right. And I feel like it's a good stress test because if it's not going to do what I want it to over a 4 or 5 hour trip, there's no telling what's going to happen to it over a 20-hour trip.
Right.
Like I drove my Golf to North Dakota. That's a 16-hour drive. And
okay.
I would make that drive twice a month.
Wow.
Like I'd go up there for 3 weeks. I would even sometimes just drive straight to New Mexico and then come to Salt Lake and then back to North Dakota.
Wow, that's a pretty big triangle.
That's a
right
massive
there.
loop. I remember I did it in my truck once, and I put 3,800 miles on my truck in 1 month.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. But dude, like a 16-hour road trip, like the car didn't hiccup at all.
That's awesome.
All I did was stop for food and gas.
Nice.
And typically it was at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, if all is going well.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think that's probably my biggest tradition.
Okay.
I'm sure I've got more that I'm forgetting or I'll remember as I'm driving home.
We've done that with our cars. The first trip we did in the Outback, I believe, was down to Death Valley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we bought the car in September of 2004 and February of 2005, so pretty early on in the ownership. We drove down to Death Valley.
Well, and you guys bought that car new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Yeah. It was off the showroom floor.
Nice.
Yeah. I actually remember that drive back home, back to Park City from the dealership.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So we asked you guys the exact same question.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of good answers.
Yes, we did.
Luke even snuck his answer in.
He got in.
He made it because I have issues with punctuality.
It's all right. It happens to everybody.
But anywho, so we asked over on the CAM page, what are your traditions? And got a couple of good answers here. CAM superfan Brandon Kuhn, he's been on our show before.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah, hey, B. He says, right after the first snowfall, when I have a new car, I go find an empty parking lot and find out how it slides. I want to know how to handle it when things get stupid. Sometimes I'll even take out an older rig just for a quick refresher course.
You know what? That's actually a really smart call.
I feel like that should be mandatory training in any place that has snowfall.
Oh, yeah.
Brandon and I
sure.
have a very similar outlook on how driving privileges and regulations and the certifications and training thereof need to be handled. And it's something that I think I probably need to write an article on.
You should.
Something.
You really should.
I could probably go for like 2 full podcasts on the whole thing.
It's like one big manifest.
Exactly. Exactly. So there's Brandon. I agree. I like to do that too. I'll go dick around in the snow or in the rain.
I'll do it with the first snowfall of the season. I'd be like, hey, it's been a while since the rear end of my car has been out. Let's see how I do.
Right.
I need to do it with the Forester now, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to learn how to do this without a viscous rear diff. Because the Fozzie is open.
Oh, God.
Your Outback had an LSD in the back.
It did. I also have a third pedal now.
That makes things easier.
Yeah.
Also being top heavy? Yes.
Yeah.
Makes it even easier.
With 215 tires?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Fearless Leader knows all about those 70 series sidewalls and finding curbs and outbacks.
Do I ever?
It's kind of the best, though.
Oh, it was so
great.
Because you don't give a fuck about curbs.
Oh, yeah, he was full opposite lock right into a curb, and it didn't do a damn thing. It just kind of stopped. Like, well, the curb is there. Don't hit that, guys.
Don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Exactly. That was a good one. Let's see here. Dylan Brown. He says,
Hi, Dylan.
Yeah, hi, Dylan. He says, every Saturday night and Sunday morning, I ask around to get a couple of friends to cruise the Alpine Loop with me.
It's funny because I was just up there today.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Trent Nathan Tanner, Evil Trent.
Yep.
Another super fan.
Evil Trent.
Yes. Every time I get a new vehicle, I have to clean it top to bottom, inside and out, like the previous owner was a carrier of Ebola.
Ooh.
It's never that spotless clean again, but it's reassuring that it's my mess and not someone else's. That's super fair.
That's valid.
Matt Barker, another one of our fans. Dare I say super fan?
Yeah, he's up
He's
there.
definitely a super fan.
Yeah,
definitely
for sure.
Consistent.
He says cleaner than ever will be again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course. And then good old Luke Dreyer.
Luke.
He's the original CAMcast super fan.
Definitely.
He
Can we
is
just
the
call him
OG.
Cool Hand Luke?
Yes,
Yeah, there we
Okay,
go.
Cool.
absolutely.
Hand Luke.
Says, looks like I'm late for the show. You're not. Spoiler alert. Every car I own, I do the oil changes with a couple of things. I always throw on a K&N oil filter. The bolt head for removal is great, and the check valve inside it helps keep a constant oil pressure.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, that does work. Second thing is I always throw on a Fumoto drain valve. It lets me be lazy for future oil changes.
All right.
And
You
for
say
those of you that
lazy,
don't
I
know-
say efficient.
I mean, yeah. Being that I used to be a tire and lube manager at a rather busy shop in Saratoga Springs, I hated the Fumoto drain valves
Okay.
because of the problems that they caused. Because the majority of people, obviously, Luke, you're not one of these people, but the majority of these people who have Fumoto drain valves
They
on
don't
their
know what they
cars,
are.
well, one, they do that one oil change, and it's like the best thing ever, and then they never have the time for it. And then they're always driving their car over the dumbest shit.
Mm.
And, okay, it's a great idea, but not all cars have oil drains in good places to bolt a valve to it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like Volkswagens, for example. I could probably kill a Fumoto drain valve on a Passat or a Jetta or a Golf in one trip around a Target parking lot. I have had to fix cars that had these things break. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
a brass quarter-turn valve that are spring-loaded.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, they're hard to open accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
So, from that standpoint, they're great. Although I will say I have seen a freak accident where like a bag or fabric of something on the freeway caught one of these valves
Opened
and
it?
actually opened it.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh,
But I've also
no.
seen just as many that broke off at the threads. Because, like I said, it's just brass.
Yeah.
You
Sure.
impact
yeah,
it
brass
hard
is
enough.
not a hard metal.
No.
It'll just,
Very
it'll
soft.
leave the threads in the pan, and then you've got all of the contents outside of the pan. But for the people that actually care about their cars, like you and me and Luke and most of the people who listen to this podcast,
Yeah.
they're actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They're pretty great, honestly. I just never liked the headache they gave me, personally, because people suck. Anywho.
People do suck.
Continuing
they do.
with Luke's post, new used cars always get the aforementioned, then new spark plug wires, air filter, a thorough clean of the interior, a detail, exterior, and engine bay cleaning.
That is going to be a happy car
Yeah.
Absolutely.
after that. It's going to be a
Absolutely.
very happy car. Good on you, Luke.
Yeah. He says, lastly, for car washes, I fire up the pressure washer, use a foam cannon, and an ocean selection of microfiber towels. I don't
An
know what
ocean selection?
is.
Does that mean he just has an ocean of microfibers?
I kind of wonder if that was a typo, or if you're speaking languages I don't understand.
He just lives in a sea of microfibers just all
maybe
the time.
maybe that's what it was. Maybe that was like we're over here in 2018 and he's out there in 3018.
Right.
Damn.
Yeah, we're probably not feeling it. where he is,
We
though,
got to
he's-
get on his level.
Yes.
There we go.
Some next level
Absolutely.
shit.
So hey, that was awesome. Thank you guys.
Thanks all.
Yeah, that was on Cam Automag's page. Let's see if we got anything else.
Motor United is dead.
No, well
Yep.
that's cool.
Drift Utah, Utah Association of Heroes, UJCC.
Nobody.
Nothing.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Got a couple likes, but nothing, you know.
I didn't I shared the thing and I didn't even
I
get
think what's
Yeah.
going to have to happen is I don't necessarily during the day have time to create posts and things like that, but I will have time to tag people. So I will tag people
Yeah.
in Motor United for sure. Because
Yeah.
I noticed that we do get, MU is a busy enough group that our posts will get lost sometimes.
Yeah, so we gotta
once we
tag
start
some.
tagging people and stuff, it'll be fine.
All right, yeah. And then, I know what's probably going to happen. And I understand that this is, how it goes. You see the post, you like it, but you're a busy day. And then when the episode comes out, you listen to it and then you chime in.
Yeah.
I appreciate getting that feedback, but at the same time, it's like, man,
We would really love to work with some content. for the episode.
Yeah. That's why I try to post this stuff, kind of, like 10 o'clock on a Monday. So you got,
Right.
You have a solid 8 hours to, get it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I know we were dealing with the holiday this weekend. Everybody was out doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
I was out doing some fun stuff for a little bit.
Yeah.
I get it. We all have our things.
Yeah.
But if you love us like we love you, you will help us out.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Mailbag at camautomag.com. You can vent your frustrations. You can throw us your amazing ideas, your crazy ideas,
Yeah.
your borderline insane ideas.
We're here to listen.
Brandon,
Slide
that
to our
means you.
DMs.
Yes. So, anywho, yeah, we're at CAMautomag and all that. So definitely write us in.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There we go.
You know what? We're just about on time for this one.
Wow.
We got a minute and a half left.
I thought we were
Perfecto.
running overtime on this one.
Suggestion, as I call it.
It's all right. Well, real quick, let me say this weekend we have NASA Utah Round 7.
Oh, God, we do.
I will be out there for that. I have applied for credentials. That means I'm going to be charging up the batteries and hanging out in the van.
Right on.
So, yep, I'll be out there giving out crisp high fives because I still haven't gotten more stickers made.
Birdie! Yeah, we need
that stuff. That stuff we were talking about earlier about,
Stucky.
out of our own pocket, so on and so forth.
Indeed.
Yeah. We've got some, like the aforementioned new shirts in the Cam Auto Swag shop. We've got some other stuff on deck that will hopefully be coming out soon that is pretty sweet.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Give me some good stuff.
Yeah, got a little little video thing that I threw together.
Yeah.
Gonna have to get some feedback from some people, see how it, what we think of it, and if it's good to go, slap some lipstick on that pig and throw it up,
Damn.
and you can check it out.
Beautiful.
Yep. And, a couple weeks, we got the Salt City Drift 2-day event over at RMR, the last event at RMR, people.
The last anything at RMR, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it is literally the last thing because the next week they close.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Yep.
Yep.
So
I'm going to have to go to that.
Yes, you will.
Man, I'm going to be there for sure, but
yeah.
I'm totally asking out the safety chick.
You should.
I mean,
Nice.
Thanks for the encouragement, fellas.
dude, get on that before Collier does, man.
Damn.
I'm pretty sure Collier's got a restraining order against him.
Hot damn. There
That's
we
how
go.
Jordan rules.
Perfect. But yeah, that's a couple weeks. The what was it, the 22nd, 23rd, something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Out at
Something
RMR,
like that.
5 to 1, 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Saturday.
Right.
And then like 10 to 4 on Sunday.
I think so.
Something like that, yeah.
I think that's what it is.
So
It's weird because this is going to be the only Saturday event I've ever been to at RMR.
yeah.
I've been to a lot of events at RMR over the last 20 years.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've never gone
mostly
to one
Fridays.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been almost all Fridays.
man,
All the drift events were Fridays.
It's
Yeah.
just weird.
Yeah.
The last Saturday event at RMR I was at was when Hadlock killed the Corolla.
Yeah, see, and I wasn't there for
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah.
that was it. That was
I
the
did
last
not get to witness that.
That was the last one I was at.
Man, crazy. So
Mm-hmm.
it's been a minute.
It has been a damn long time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hopefully all your favorites are going to be there. All the Take Luck guys and the Scoundrels are going to be there.
I definitely think everybody is going to try and make this one.
Yeah. So
I'm going to try and talk Cole into letting me bring a taxi out.
attaboy.
Ooh. Maybe
see
try
what
to
happens.
steal the E36.
Well, I don't know. I would definitely throw Federal Reserve notes his way for being able to drive that car.
Yep.
That car, I get to move it in and out of the shop at the Proving Grounds.
Yeah.
So, that car intimidates me.
Okay.
It's the only BMW I've actually ever been intimidated by.
I want to say Todd drove that in circles with his son in
Yeah?
the passenger seat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it is a well-sorted car. I mean,
It sure seems like it.
it was OP's old car.
Yeah.
So,
I've just had to do a little bit of maintenance to it recently, but
There you go.
oh man, I really want to chuck that car.
You
Do?
should.
I want to feel it.
Cole, let him check the car, man.
I know. Collier says I can drive the G anytime.
Yeah.
Hadlock even said, "Hey, you want to drive the BMW?
That'd be
Come
dope.
over here and drive
Yeah,
the
dude.
Beamer. I would love to.
Yeah.
throw that car
Turn on
around.
the little heart sign.
Ooh.
No shit.
Ooh. You know what you should do?
What's that?
See if you can borrow the Cressy from Tristan because he's going to be at the Gambler that weekend.
Ooh.
Oh,
Does he still have that SW20?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it's his daily.
There we go.
No,
But-
sorry, his Forerunners is daily,
Yeah.
but he does still have that MR2.
Yeah, no, I think Austin
He's getting a little bit of work actually.
It always is.
Well, it's an MR2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, since he's going to be at the Gambler, you should see if you can sweet talk your way into borrowing the Cressy.
Tristan, I wonder if you've listened this far into the podcast.
Probably not.
I wonder if you listen at all.
I think he does. I think
I
he
hope
Him
does
and
listen.
Austin do, don't they?
I think they both do.
Austin,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if Austin did.
Austin's got a lot of free time to himself.
We can get-
Perhaps he does
Also-
listen.
I'm sure we
enough.
can get one or both of them on the on an episode
I
later.
don't think that would be hard.
No, not at all.
I mean, I kind of want to see them here.
Yeah,
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to have a good time with my boys.
I mean they've both been here, but not for the purposes of this. I mean, Austin
Right.
dragged his PC over, and him, Dayton, and Devin Creasy all played Diablo 2.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That is beautiful.
it was a thing of fucking glory.
Yeah. Also,
So-
on the Gambler front, actually, you guys remember I used to have a Celica Alltrack.
Yep, that is.
Yes.
He and Austin, Tristan and Austin bought both of the Celicas that Asian Mike and I had, and they're actually Gambler. They're driving the Alltrack in the Gambler.
That's amazing.
So that car had breathed its first. It had breathed its first breath. There we go.
Nice.
In-
Its first breathe.
Breath.
It did that.
It did that. Did that for its first time in almost a decade.
Very
and
cool.
Nice.
they got it running. Found a lot of stuff that I never actually found out about the car.
Huh.
Like the fact that the rear drive shaft was disconnected and the bolts were nowhere to be found.
Oh.
So it was
Well, alrighty.
it was basically a front wheel drive turbo Celica
Well,
for a minute.
yeah, man.
Well, okay then.
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
But anywho.
anyway,
So
yeah.
we'll go ahead and bring this into port. Thank
Yeah.
you again, everybody, for listening like you always do. Thanks for letting us ramble. You can hit us up on all of our various social medias. We're at CamAutomag on all of them. You can mail us, mailbag at camautomag.com. You can listen to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
That's Google Play, Spotify, Apple Music, any of your RSS feed.
Yeah, anything that, you can type in the name of a podcast in and it will spit out a podcast.
Exactly. We're there. While you're listening to us, be sure to rate, be sure to subscribe. 5 stars is great. If you give us anything less than 5 stars, we're going to call you a hater and probably make fun of you.
Yep.
But at least tell us why you don't give us 5 stars.
Yeah, what's the fucking deal?
Is there something we did? Is there something I said? It's probably something I said.
Probably.
It's because Gavin's white, isn't it?
No
God.
comment.
God damn it, Kevin.
No comment.
Your honky ass is dragging us down.
Goddamn.
Okay. Well, anywho, yeah. So, feel free to hit us up, and if you want to be on the podcast,
Let us
hit
know.
us up. If you've got content for our podcast, let us know.
You got a question you want us to ask, whatever. Be like Hans, be like Alex Crane, Brandon Kuhn,
Exactly.
Benjamin Allred. All these people have sent in questions and they have gotten them on the podcast.
Exactly.
So,
And I think we're going to start asking on a weekly basis to see who actually wants to get on the podcast.
yeah.
Yeah, be more public about that.
Yeah.
I think so, because,
sure.
we tend to find some pretty entertaining people,
Yeah.
and we tend to have some pretty entertaining people make their way back onto our podcast.
This is true. Stucky is definitely one of those.
Absolutely. Stucky, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love when Stucky brings Julian over,
Oh, it's
That was
great.
fun.
because he's amazing.
It's Julian.
And I'm sad I missed that one. But I listened
You did,
to it,
didn't you?
and I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. But anywho, so, if you guys want to be a part of this, let us know. Because we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
And, you can always just come down and chill in the basement while we record one of these. We're doing this every Monday night.
Got
Yeah.
a bunch of beer,
We got-
pizza.
We got beers and waters. Hey, you bring a couple of bucks, we'll throw you some pizza. We'll throw
Yeah.
you some brews.
know.
Sure.
Help us out.
Yeah.
Speaking of spreading a couple of your dollars, right?
Yeah.
You could buy our stuff at
Hey.
CamAutoSwag.com.
Yeah.
And you can definitely support our sponsor, Steady Broke, by
Yep.
going to SteadyBroke.com and picking up all kinds of goodies from them.
And using the coupon code CAMAuto15,
Bam, that's right.
so that way, they know where you got sent from.
Exactly. Because they need to know.
They need to know that us, this weird screeching that we do into the microphone is paying off for them.
Some people are going to find that offensive, Dave.
That's okay.
Whatever.
They can write me, mailbag at CamAutomag.com.
Yeah.
In the subject line, type in,
Alrighty.
What a segue, Dave.
Wow.
Perfect. All right, let's bring this thing in.
Good God.
That segue
All right,
out of
guys.
this piece.
I have been Professor Dave.
I've been P-Car Gavin.
I've been Dear Leader.
Okay, now we do this whole like fade out
thing. Yeah, that's exactly what we do. This is what we do. Oh God. Beats the corn planet.
I don't want a large, I want a venti.